Hi, Scooty. What have you been doing?
Look at all that Bianca and Gabriel have done. And some of these are my sister brought over, but there's probably like maybe 4 or 5 gifts from me and Aaron under the tray. This has been mostly Bianca and some Gabriel with all her little Christmas money and his Christmas money he's been saving. And then there's that guy back there. Squeakers. This is what he's looking at. All right, I have all my little crafty things out except this. I gotta tuck this away for Gabriel. This is from Miss Jean. So I'm gonna tuck that away. So let me show you. I've got it. Aaron has made 2 earrings, so I've gotten them put together. I just have to make their cards. This is one of our little ornaments. We stamped Jesus on there. I put a crown and an angel and some beads. This is the other spoon ornament that I made in my craft class. There is the little manger scene right there. So it's another serving spoon. I made that in the craft class, but I pulled out some different beads and charms and things because I'm working on these today, and I'm going to my card. I'm going to Aaron cut me a bracelet, but I'm gonna set up my camera and film a little bit of me doing this stuff. He made me 3 more spoon bowls. He's like, "Do you think you can get those done?" I'm like, "We'll cross our fingers." But then we have another one. We have joy and we have faith. One I messed up on. It double stamped and I feel bad. So he cut Gabriel another piece. So I have to stamp on these. So see, we'd like stamp into the metal. And then we have to add enamel in there to get it to like show up. So anyways, that's what I was doing. And I was editing and washing some laundry. And yeah, so that's what I'll film. I'm sorry, my brain is everywhere today. I thought I'd show you guys what I was doing. I'm like, hello, this has got to be part of my vlog. So we get these when Aldi's has them. It's a whole thing. And I've already got a lot of it cut up in there. You get the meat, you get potatoes and carrots and a little bit of celery. And you get a seasoning pack. And this is like $8 at Aldi's. Like, I want to say it's like $8.99 or $8.79. I don't know, something like that. But if you get lucky enough to have one, you can get like a couple of them and probably freeze them. So we had one, and we like to do these for one when it's cold. 2, we like to do crock-pot type meals for the days that we have sales and stuff. Bianca's absolute favorite dish. Gabriel absolutely hates it. But I also want to show you this. I got this from the thrift store. It was brand new in the box, but I had seen it all over TikTok. This was like months ago. And I found one and I was like, oh my gosh, because I want to say they're like 20-something dollars at Walmart. I did see it the other day because I was thinking my father-in-law would probably love this. He's a gadget guy and he has like every kitchen gadget you can think of. But it chops up all your stuff and it can do like different sizes and stuff. And I probably could put this in here. I'm afraid I'm gonna break this. I've never tried that. So I just cut it in half once and I put it on there and it chops it all up for me. And then I have some more carrots and onions that were from last week's chicken noodle soup. So I'm gonna use the rest of that in this. And I just wanted to share that with you guys because Aldi's is like the best. All right, this trusty little used refrigerator that we had to get has served us well. So I'm getting my onions and my carrots. And these are already cut for me. This, all I'll do is I'll cut the tip off and skin it a little bit, or whatever you want to call peeling the outer layer to a carrot. And I'll just cut the rest of them up because it's not quite enough for one thing. So I'll add it to this, and then on the back of this it has directions for you, like how to cook the different stuff, and like you mix this in a cup of water. I add a touch more water, and then I add a little bit more of my own seasonings just to make sure everything's like good and covered. So anyways, that's what I'm gonna do now. Got all the carrots cut up in there. I should have got my tripod so I could show you guys, because I definitely can't do it with one hand. But I might be able to show you an onion real quick because they're a little softer. See, like this a whole half. I don't have to push as hard like I do for a carrot, but I still can't believe that it just cuts through it. I mean, I might have to push a smidge harder for a carrot, but... And it's cut. It's a half of an onion. Now, I guess you can give or take, like you want to chop everything up by hand or just wash this little machine out. I mean, I guess it's up to you. All right, I have this mix. This is their cup of water with the powder. But since I add more for one, two, I don't think it's enough anyway. I do, you know, I know the juice or the meat will produce some juice, but like that did nothing. And then you'll get like the top vegetables and onions will be like a weird, you know, because it doesn't have no moisture, you know what I mean? So I add a little bit more water, and then I do my own seasoning so they don't get like weirdly wrinkled and cooked odd. I don't know if that makes sense. You guys that cook in crock-pots, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. I added some salt, pepper, very little onion powder because there's a bit of onion in there. A little bit of garlic powder, but I also added some minced garlic, and then I added some paprika because that'll give it like a smoked flavor. Not smoked, smoky pepper. It's a smoky pepper. Got a little bit, as you can see, there's a little bit more water in there, and then I'm just gonna give it a little bit of a stir, and I'll let it sit, and then throughout the day, obviously, I'll check it, and when it gets more cooked, because I don't want to taste it until, you know, this is more cooked, but towards the end, I'll see if it needs a little bit of pepper or anything like that. But that is going to be our dinner tonight, and it's going to be delicious, and it's going to be easy peasy. I love this stuff. Thank goodness for all these. All right, now we wait. All right, so I put together, see, I started the video with all right. I put together a little charcuterie board for Aaron and I for lunch. All this stuff is from Aldi's. Aldi's is so great. I can't express, I know I was talking about it when I was doing my crock-pot stuff, but so we have some smoked jalapeno cheddar sausage, and I warmed this up and I cut it up for us. It looks like a hot dog. You could put it on a roll or a bun. We have pepper jack cheese, Gouda, salami, pepperoni, banana, peppers, bread and butter, pickled chips, well, they call them bread and butter chips, but they're pickles. So that's what we're going to be eating, and then Aaron has some crackers that he's going to add, but he's got them out here already. So we're going to go sit out in our workroom and have some lunch. Here it is, all delicious. Yummy. I'm hungry too. I wanted to share with you, it's a little late, but some of the final things that we did in the video. So this one has Faith, and you saw me put this one together. Isn't that pretty? I love this ribbon. So that's one. Then I think I did this one off camera, pretty sure. But this one has the little vintage reindeer. It has a green and gold bell, and it has peace, and it has this beautiful green ribbon. And it doesn't say anything here, just in case people didn't like the phrases that we chose. You can get a plain one. I think this might have been one of Gabriel's. I can't keep the pattern straight. I also did this one off camera because you guys didn't want to spend the whole video, and I put it in fast forward, seeing me do all this. But there's a little peppermint and a glass snowman and a Christmas tree with some sparkly, like a sparkly hanger. You could replace it with any hanger you want, but so there's that one. Here's a spoon ornament I did this one off camera. Look at all that sparkly stuff. Oh, I just love it. And that velvet ribbon. I love the ribbons, the velvet ribbons that are double-sided. And I think this one was from Amazon, that ribbon. It was a gift from Mary last year. Here's the bracelet that we made. This is a new pattern that Aaron has. So I did like green for kind of like Christmas, but it doesn't scream Christmas. It just has a little heart on there and a little green bead and some like Aurora Borealis type spacer beads in there. So that's beautiful as well. I love it. All right, I also told you guys I was gonna, hey, my pillow's backwards. Show you guys the lamp. Not how to make a bed. The lamp, so that's the one with the little dangles on it, and then Aaron's is over there. So I think they look really pretty. Now the other ones were the waterfall ones, and they came to like right here. So they're very short and had like no shade to kind of dull their light. And I don't know if these shades will stay on here for like ever and ever, but there's something for now. And the waterfall lamps, I'll show you where I'm probably going to put them back. I also don't think I showed you guys this. Sorry, it was shaking because I turned the thing on, the center one. I got that when Gabriel and I went to the thrift store that everything's 80% off. They didn't have a tag on it, and we get to the cash register, and I told her, I told the lady that went to check for a price. She went to check for the price, and then she had a helper. And I told Gabriel and her helper, I said, they're probably going to tell me, you know, that it was $200. And because that's how that store is like in general. And so she comes back and she said, well, I had $250 on it. But she said that she would take $100, which brought it down to $20. So we hung that one, and I really liked it with the butterflies and stuff. But here's where the waterfall lamps would go. This is where they were, right here on these ends. And it would light up this whole area. What are you playing with my toes, Butters? You trying to get me? He said, I'm gonna get you, lady. So yeah, they would go right there after all the Christmas stuff gets put away, because that's where they were originally. And yeah. But that will happen later. It won't be in a Vlogmas video, but it'll probably be in some other video at some other time. But I do like the bedroom lamps. And he likes them too. You gonna say hi, Squee Scoot? You're just devastated, aren't you? Just devastated. So don't touch me.